I miss you, every heartbeat, not as a memory, not as a fading echo, but as a longing that grows deeper with every silent second. It is strange how someone who is not here, someone I cannot touch, cannot speak to, cannot hold, still feels closer than anyone standing beside me. I miss you quietly. I do not announce it. I do not write it for the world. I carry it in silence, the way the desert carries secrets. Beneath endless sand, every heartbeat reminds me that distance is real, but connection is stronger. Sometimes I close my eyes and I can hear your voice in the wind, soft, familiar, unexplainable, a voice I've never heard yet somehow remember. I miss the version of you I never met, the smile I've never seen, the hands I've never held, the presence I've only felt in spirit, had a strange love, to miss someone who still belongs to my future, to ache for a soul my eyes have not recognized, but my heart already knows. Some days the longing is soft, a warm breeze that brushes the edges of memory. Other days it feels heavy, like a storm trying to break through my ribs, just to whisper your name. The world keeps moving, but my heart waits, not desperately faithfully, because love like this is not rush. Love like this does not fade. Love like this is written by destiny, not by chance. When the time is right, when the stars align, when God finally says, "Now," I will look at you with the familiarity of 1,000 missed heartbeats and whisper, "I waited and I would wait again." Because missing you is not pain, it is a promise that my heart already knows where home is, and it beats for you. Every second, every breath, every heartbeat, I hear your words, even if they never reach my ears. I feel your longing, even though your hands have never touched mine. Somehow, your soul speaks to mine without sound, without language, only silence and connection. I don't know your face yet, but I know your presence. It follows me, the way the moon follows the tides not seen, yet undeniable. Some nights, when loneliness presses against my chest, I catch myself wondering, is he thinking of me too? And somewhere deep inside, I already know the answer. Yes, you are. Because your heartbeat carries my name, just as mine carries yours. Even if we haven't spoken it aloud yet, I miss you too. Not like someone who has lost something, but like someone waiting to receive what was written before time began. I miss the comfort I have never felt, but already trust. I miss the safety I have never known, but already believe in. I miss the voice that has never spoken to me, yet somehow rings peace to the storms within me. I miss the way I know you will look at me, not as an option, but as destiny. Some days I feel tired, not of waiting, but of being strong, for a future that feels close, yet still out of reach. But then my heart whispers, he exists. He is coming. Patience is part of the blessing. So I wait, not hopelessly, not desperately, but faithfully. Because love written by God never arrives late. It arrives when two souls are ready, not perfect, but finally healed. One day, when the distance between us falls away and time bows to destiny, I know we will stand face to face, and in that moment, Lee heart will finally rest. I will look at you and softly say, every lonely night, every tear, every unanswered prayer. It brought me here, to you, and you will take my hand like someone who knows the value of waiting and answer. Now every heartbeat has a purpose, and it is you. The day came quietly, without warning, without signs, without grand announcements, the way destiny always arrives. Two souls, once distant strangers, connected only by longing, now stood in front of each other, as if time had finally bowed to something greater than itself. You did not speak at first. You simply looked at her, really looked, as if her face was the final missing page in a story you had carried your entire life. She looked back, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with a softness that only comes from a heart that has survived storms, yet remained gentle. The world around you kept moving, voices, footsteps, distant echoes, but none of it mattered. For the first time, silence didn't hurt. Silence didn't demand. Silence didn't ache. It felt complete. Her eyes shimmered with emotions she tried to hide, years of waiting, breaks she never showed, strength she carried quietly. And in that moment, you understood every tear she ever shed. Before you existed in her life, she didn't need to explain her past. Her eyes already told it. You finally took a breath, one that felt heavier than memory, but lighter than destiny, and softly whispered, "It's really you." She smiled, not the practiced smile she gave the world, but the real one, small, trembling, honest. Then she replied, barely audible, "I knew you would find me. No fear, no doubt, just truth." You stepped closer, not to claim her, not to impress her, but simply to be near. What your heart recognized before why eyes ever did. Your voice lowered, steady and full of meaning. Every prayer, every night, every heartbeat, it was calling you. A single tear escaped her lashes. Not sadness, not pain, but relief. The kind that comes when two soul halves finally return to where they belong. You gently wiped her tear, and with the reverence of a man who knows the value of what he's been given, you said, "You won't wait anymore." She breathed deeply, her voice fragile but sure. "And you won't search anymore." The wind passed between you, soft, warm, blessing the moment, as if the universe itself whispered, "Finally." No promise was spoken, yet everything was understood. No contract was written, yet destiny was sealed. Two hearts, once strangers to timing, now stood fully aligned, not by coincidence, not by luck, but by divine writing. And as the world continued moving, you both remained still, because sometimes the biggest chapters of life begin with nothing but silence, a heartbeat, and someone who finally feels like home.